Breaking news. Japan joins the Taiwan Strait standoff. Explosive headlines flash across the world. Japan deploys warships, triggers a $58 billion defense surge in the Taiwan Strait. The news hits like a thunderclap. Tensions in East Asia have reached a fever pitch. For years, the Taiwan Strait has simmered with danger, but now, Japan has jumped in, making the crisis global. Onlookers in Tokyo gather around televisions and electronics store windows. Images flicker as Japanese destroyers slice through stormy gray waters. Anchors speak in urgent tones. Social media explodes with hashtags about war, peace, and the future of Asia. Diplomats rush to secure emergency meetings. In Washington, D.C., red phones ring. In Beijing, military advisors huddle over maps. The world watches, breath held, as the balance of power teeters. The message is clear. The Taiwan Strait is no longer just a local standoff. Japan's decision changes everything. Warships and a tidal wave of new defense spending signal a new era, one that could reshape Asia and maybe the world. Few places are as fraught with tension as the Taiwan Strait. This narrow channel separates China's vast mainland from the island democracy of Taiwan. For decades, it has been a line of confrontation where global powers test each other's nerves. China claims Taiwan as its territory. Taiwan, fiercely democratic, insists on its independence. The United States supports Taiwan with weapons and diplomatic words. Each year, Chinese jets and ships circle closer to the island, testing its defenses and resolve. The strait is not just a body of water, it is a crossroads of ambition, history, and fear. Every move by one player sends ripples, threats, warnings, counter-warnings across the region. Fishermen, cargo ships, and warships all share these tense waters. Now, with Japan stepping in, the Taiwan Strait transforms. It is no longer just a test of wills between China and Taiwan. The world's third-largest economy has joined the table, raising the stakes for everyone involved. Japan has always kept a low military profile since World War II. Its constitution limits its armed forces. But now, everything has changed. Japan's parliament has approved a historic $58 billion surge in defense spending, shocking both friends and rivals. Within days, Japanese warships set sail. Their mission to patrol the waters near Taiwan and signal support for the island. The ships bristle with the latest radar, missiles, and crew standing at alert. For many in Japan, this moment marks a dramatic break from the past. Prime Minister Fumio Kishida addresses the nation. He appears somber, steady, and determined. "We cannot ignore the growing threats in our neighborhood," he says. "Peace is protected by strength." Parliamentary debates are heated. Some cheer the bold move, others warn of dangerous consequences. Japan's decision is not just about ships or money. It is a statement. The era of Japanese pacifism may be ending. A new chapter in Asia's security story has begun. For months, Japanese intelligence has tracked an uptick in Chinese military activity near Taiwan. Warplanes fly closer. Drones buzz the waters. Naval exercises grow larger and more frequent. Japan's southern islands are just a short flight from the Taiwan Strait. The risk feels uncomfortably close. Japanese leaders worry Chinese aggression could spill over. If China tries to seize Taiwan by force, Japan's trade routes and energy lifelines are at risk. Japan's own territory, like the disputed Senkaku Islands, could also become a target. Security experts warn, we are not immune from conflict in the strait. Public opinion in Japan shifts. Older generations remember the costs of war, but younger people fear losing freedoms and prosperity. The media runs stories about military drills, cyber attacks, and the threat of blockade. A sense of urgency grows. The decision to send warships and boost the defense budget is not just about Taiwan. It's about protecting Japan itself and supporting the idea of a free, open, and stable Indo-Pacific. Beijing wastes no time. Chinese officials denounced Japan's actions as, quote, provocations and dangerous meddling. State television airs footage of Chinese warships and bombers in formation, flexing their muscles near the disputed waters. The message is, clear. China will not back down. The Chinese military launches new exercises near Taiwan. Missiles streak across the sky. Fighter jets roar low over the waves. On social media, hashtags like Defend China trend for days as patriotic commentary explodes. Diplomats summon Japan's ambassador in Beijing for a stern warning. The foreign ministry accuses Japan of destabilizing the region and serving foreign interests. Editorials and official papers call for countermeasures if Japan does not back off. China's response is not just bluster, it is a show of force aimed at Japan, Taiwan, and the world. The standoff has grown tenser, and the risk of miscalculation rises with every passing hour. On the sea, Japanese and Chinese warships shadow each other. Sailors watch through binoculars as rival ships pass just kilometers apart. The tension is palpable. One wrong move could trigger disaster. Crews sleep in shifts. Alarms sound at the slightest hint of trouble. In Tokyo, politicians argue late into the night. Some warn of economic fallout. Others demand even tougher action. Newsrooms buzz with updates. On the streets, protests break out. Some support the government. Others call for peace. Candlelight vigils and angry marches fill city squares. In Beijing, crowds gather outside the Japanese embassy. Police stand guard as demonstrators wave banners and chant patriotic slogans. State media calls for national unity. Social networks are ablaze with debate, pride, and anxiety. In Taipei, the mood is tense but defiant. Residents stock up on supplies. Military drills are broadcast live. For the people of Taiwan, the crisis is both frightening and familiar. But this time, the stakes feel even higher. Taiwan's government welcomes Japan's support. President Tsai Ing-wen appears on television, thanking Tokyo for its courage and commitment to freedom. Taiwanese streets fill with small rallies, both for and against the new alliance. Anxiety and hope mingle in the air. Regional partners take notice. South Korea strengthens its own air defenses. Australia offers diplomatic support to Japan and Taiwan. The United States moves aircraft carriers closer, signaling it stands ready to defend its allies, if needed. Asia's security order shifts before the world's eyes. For Taiwan, the Japanese step is a morale boost. It brings hope of deterrence against a Chinese attack. Yet, it also means greater risk. If conflict breaks out, Taiwan could become the battleground for much larger powers. The region edges toward a new era, one marked by alliances, arms races, and the constant risk of conflict. The choices made now will echo for generations. The situation is more dangerous than ever. With so many warships and planes in one place, the risk of an accident, or a deliberate strike, skyrockets. A single misjudgment could spark a war no one can control. Diplomats race to cool tensions. Crisis hotlines buzz between capitals. The United Nations calls for restraint, but words alone may not be enough. Military drills continue. Each side prepares for every possibility. Global markets shudder. Shipping lanes that keep Asia's economies alive pass right through the strait. Energy prices spike. Investors worry about the fallout from even a brief conflict. Ordinary people, from Tokyo to Taipei to Shanghai, wonder what tomorrow will bring. The stakes are nothing less than peace in Asia, and perhaps the whole world. The choices leaders make now will shape history. The Taiwan Strait showdown is not just an Asian story, it is a global crisis. The world's biggest economies and most powerful militaries are now involved. A war here would disrupt trade, shatter alliances, and threaten millions. With Japan's entry, the crisis has crossed a line. No longer can countries hope the standoff will stay local. Every nation with ties to Asia, through trade, security, or shared values, has a stake in what happens next. Peace is possible, but only if leaders show restraint, wisdom, and courage. The alternative, war, would be catastrophic. History teaches that when powerful nations face off, the danger is real and urgent. The future of the Taiwan Strait will shape not just East Asia, but the entire world. The time to pay attention and act wisely is now.